remember the morning it finally hit me. I swung my legs off the bed, stood up, and felt that familiar heaviness. My calves were throbbing before I even reached the kitchen. Walking across the room felt like dragging weights behind me. I told myself it was just part of getting older. After all, I was past 60. My friends were dealing with the same thing: swelling, cramps, restless legs at night. But deep down, I knew it wasn't just aging. Something wasn't right. For months, I ignored it. I thought more exercise would fix it, so I forced myself to walk longer. Instead, my legs punished me with cramps that locked me in place. I tried sleeping with pillows under my calves, but the restlessness always came back. I remember one night staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m. thinking, is this it? Is this what the rest of my life will feel like? That was the turning point. I promised myself I'd find a way. My search didn't start in a doctor's office. It started at my grandmother's old bookshelf. She had passed down a little stack of books on natural remedies, worn-out pages that smelled like time itself. One page stopped me: castor oil. I remembered her rubbing it on her knees when I was a child. Back then, I thought it was just superstition, but I couldn't shake the memory. I decided to try it. I bought a bottle, warmed some in my hands, and rubbed it into my legs. For the first few minutes, it just felt sticky. But as I massaged, I noticed something. The aching seemed to loosen. It wasn't gone, but there was a warmth that felt different. For the first time in months, I felt a hint of hope. That little moment of hope reminded me of what I had been missing. Just the week before, my granddaughter had asked me to walk with her to the park. It was only a few blocks away, but I made an excuse. I told her I was tired. The truth was, I couldn't trust my legs to carry me without stopping. Watching her walk away with my daughter broke my heart. I didn't want my story to be one of saying no to life, not when there might be a way back. That tiny spark led me deeper. I started reading about how oils could actually help the legs, not just the skin, but the circulation and inflammation underneath. Castor oil wasn't just an old wives' tale. Science said it was packed with a natural compound that reduced swelling. But castor oil wasn't the only one. Olive oil came next. I had always cooked with it, but I had never thought of using it on my body. The first night I rubbed it in, I noticed how much smoother my skin felt. The dryness that had made my legs look older than they were, it softened. More importantly, my calves didn't feel as stiff the next morning. Then there was coconut oil. Honestly, I only tried it because I already had a jar in the kitchen. To my surprise, it calmed the irritation I didn't even realize I had. Those little red patches and itchiness that I thought were just age spots. The real magic happened when I added a few drops of peppermint and lavender oil. That cooling tingle of peppermint almost shocked me at first, but it relaxed the cramp that had been tormenting my left calf. Lavender, well, that one gave me something I hadn't had in months: a full night of sleep. If you are still watching and these insights valuable so far, please take a second to like and subscribe. Your support means everything to me. Let's continue. It wasn't just about the oils, it was the act of massaging them in. Each night, I would sit on the edge of my bed, warm the oil in my hands, and work it into my legs from the ankles upward. At first, I thought of it as just another routine. But after a few days, it became something else, something I actually looked forward to. It was a moment of peace, a time to listen to my body instead of ignoring it. And my body responded. By the end of the first week, I noticed I wasn't dragging myself to the bathroom in the morning. By the second week, my swelling was visibly less. My socks weren't leaving deep marks around my ankles anymore. By the end of the month, I could walk around the block without stopping to rub my calves. I'll never forget the day I tested myself. I decided to walk to the park with my granddaughter. She held my hand, probably expecting me to stop halfway like before. But this time, I didn't stop. We made it all the way to the swings. She laughed, I laughed, and for the first time in months, my legs didn't hold me back. That memory is still sharper than any pill bottle could ever give me. Looking back, I realized it wasn't just the oils. It was what they represented. Castor oil calmed my inflammation. Olive oil fought the silent stress in my tissues. Coconut oil soothed my skin. And those essential oils gave me comfort and rest. But the bigger picture was this. I was finally giving my legs the care they had been begging for. We spend so much of our lives taking our legs for granted, until they stop working the way they should. I had spent years pushing mine without thinking twice. But now, by simply spending 10 minutes each night massaging in these oils, I was giving back. And my legs rewarded me. It reminded me of my younger years, when I used to walk everywhere. I thought about the long strolls I used to take after dinner. I had lost that simple freedom. But as the oils worked their quiet magic, I realized maybe I could get some of it back. If you've been struggling with aching legs, swelling, or restless nights, I know how discouraging it can feel. I know the frustration of wanting to do something as simple as walk without thinking about pain. I'm not saying oils are magic, but I am saying this. Give your legs a chance to heal. Try it for a week. Choose one oil or mix a few together. Massage from the ankles upward. Take those few minutes each night for yourself. You may notice the change faster than you expect. And even if it starts small, lighter steps, better sleep, less swelling, it builds. Day by day, your legs remember how to carry you with ease. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please take a second to like and subscribe. Your support means everything to me. Thank you.